Good morning. What we're going to do here is get into Assetto Corsa right from the main screen, just to give you an idea of the loading time. It is very fast from my experience. All of this, Kunos, that sounds Japanese, but I don't think it is. Small script. Now, once you can't get out of this on the first go, but you can get out of it in the second. And there is press start, and now we go into the main screen. This is the main screen. Special events are ones that are set up by the manufacturer, and as you'll see, the first one, I thought the first one was a drift, but I guess it's not. I've done one here. This is a time attack. You scroll across. There are dozens of them. It's actually very cool. Quick race, hot lap. Now, over to the far right. Sorry to make you ill. The last one is a hoot. There's a Abarth 595 SS at Brands Hatch Indy. Now we know the course, it's easy. The Abarth is as slow, but this is a very, very difficult race. I'll do a video on this one by itself, but it's it's very, very difficult. Anyway, new replay is where you get into the replays. I have two. The 4C, I managed to get second on that. Drive is what you do on your own. You can practice on any track using any car. If I go to change car, I can go all of them. I've got 13 screens of almost 8 cars per screen. The last screen only has 6. Running through these, a few Audis. Now I have 9 cars that are DLC. Oh, there's a drift car. There's S1. I haven't figured out what that is yet. Lots of Bimmers. All kinds of Bimmers through there. We're still in Bimmers. Now we got Ferraris. A couple of those are DLCs. Ford Escort, Ford GT40. Lamborghinis, of course. Countach and Countach S1. I don't know what that is. Then lots of Lotuses, all kinds of Lotuses. They must have just, I mean, there's 2 screens of, that's 16 cars right there of Lotuses. And then why not a few more? And you've got the Lotus Type 49, the Type 25, the 98T, which is something I think like was in GT6, and so on. Anyway, so you've got some DTM cars too. The Mercedes-Benz 190E EVO is a DTM car. Okay, if we get into tracks, change tracks. Barcelona, which some of you may know from Grid Autosport. Brands Hatch, we all know that. Imola, love that track. That's in Project Cars. Monza, a few different types of Monza. This is the full course. Notice the banking. That's a fun track to drive. It's 10,000 meters. In other words, almost twice the length of the original, or the GT6 Monza track that we know. Junior course, 1966. Road course, which is a fun track to drive. A bit boring, but not bad. All kinds of Nordschleife, Nürburgring tracks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tracks at Nürburgring. Out of 20, I think there's 23 or 26. So you can, it's not a lot of variation in the tracks like there is in Project Cars, for instance. Silverstone, a few of those. Spa, good old Spa. And Valunga, not sure how to say that. That's an interesting course. And then it has 3 in it, and Zandvoort in the Netherlands. That supposedly is the only one that wasn't laser created, something like that. So that's just driving around. Basically, you can do a quick race against other people. You can. It's not much online yet, except joining other already created lobbies. Drifting. I don't do drifting. Time attack and hot lap. The difference there is time attack is like the Wins and Grid Autosport, the party events, where you have to get past a certain event to get more time. And I think for each one they give you a time that you have to hit. Hot lap is basically just the whole lap, and you just lower your time as you go. Career, I have done the first level. I've got all golds. They don't call them golds. They call them level 3, level 2, level 1. It wasn't simple. Trust me, it was not simple at all. There are I don't know actually know how many there are. R1 should have gone to the right. 4 per screen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like there's 28 levels. 27. Of course, there's only 3 in the last one. There's a Formula 1. Pardon me. GT3, probably GT4 to GT2. You work your way up through the ranks. And someone told me that later on, some of the races are 30 laps. So you're going to have some fun with that, perhaps. If we go into novice, this is what you've got. You've got a time attack. Time attack was pretty easy, that one was. Quick race, that was quite difficult. Quick race, very difficult. And another quick race, tough. The last time attack is this one. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, my bad. Which one was it? No. Anyway, there was one I did, and it was extremely tough. It was at that V course. Anyway, it was really tough. So, options. We've been through options. Limited options. Controls. You change your controller. You change your you tell it what you're using. A wireless controller or a wheel. And then there's a preset 1 or a preset 2. That's it. If you go into controllers, I think there's 3 controllers: wireless, wireless, and wireless. And you can see where they change when I switch to that. There's no other way of adjusting your wheel than this. You can't remap anything. Advanced, well, it's not really advanced. Force feedback 100%. Curbs, I haven't figured that out yet. Oh yeah, that's feedback when you hit a curb. That's at 40%. If you hit some of the curbs in this game, you can pretty much tip the car over. Road force feedback, when you're slipping, force feedback. Maybe I'll put that up a little bit to get a sense of that. Understeer, I don't know what that is. It's on or off. That's it. And obviously I'm going to use automatic because I'm a wuss. Change your audio. Wind, you can change all these things. What's that? UI, I don't know. User interface, I guess. Field of view, I haven't adjusted this yet. You can change the HUD to minimal, none, but you can do that when you're driving too. Color filter expanded, sport, black and white, sepia, if you can believe it. Racing, Monza, and sepia. I guess that's nostalgia. Who knows? Anyway, I have it on expanded. It doesn't seem to make any difference anyway, so I just leave it there. What was general again? Oh, speed units and in-game labels, and that's it. I'll just show you how long it takes to load one of these things. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to load it. The KTM Expo. Here's a quick race at Imola on the KTM. By the way, the KTM. This is where you can set it. Alien. This is the opposition, the difficulty, the AI. Sorry. Easy, medium, hard, alien. Alien It's pretty tough. You might want to start with easy, finish the race, get up into medium, get into hard, and then if you're really good, as in some of my friends, then you can do alien. Automatic on or off, automatic clutch, of course, blip, who knows. Idea racing line, yes, and the idea racing line in this game, I think, shows you shift points. So if you're new to a manual transmission, you can, the track will tell you when to shift if you can't hear the car, for instance. Traction control off, factory on. Factory is where I usually use it. ABS, you can have it off or on. I haven't tried factory on that one yet. Stability control I've never used. Mechanical damage, you can do that. Tire wear seems to always be on. Tire blankets means that your first lap of anything you do is good, as in you don't slip and slide on the first lap as you do in project cars. The tires are hot, so you can race right away. Alright, so that is no, we're not going to go alien, medium, but anyway, we're not going to race. Okay, start. So this is loading up. The KTM in this particular game is amazing. It is so much fun to drive. I hated it in GT6 for the most part. I didn't like it all that much in Grid Autosport. I love it in this game. It's really, really nice. And we'll just wait till we get loaded here. Interior view is okay too. I mean, you can see the shocks move in GT6 too, so that's not very innovative. There, that's it. Now, if we go to the pits, this is where we can start from the pits. Oh, we can't even do that now, can we? We can set it up. This is where you can set up the car. You can't, it's set up for each track. You can't actually get down into these things. Okay, so if you go into general, fuel, that's the only thing you change. Where'd I go? And you can't change the arrow. The suspension you can change. So if you can change it to oh, shit. Okay. I guess there's nothing you can change it to. Change the tire pressure, change the camber, change the toe, and change the height. That's what you can do in this screen. Now, and you go into dampers. This is what our friend Priano will set up for us, I hope. I have no idea what this means, so we're just going to get out of this. Setup, replay, quit. And I'll give you an idea of the different views of the car. See that first red on the right there? I think that means a shift point, yep. So these guys are on medium. And I think they're on KTMs. Here's one of the views. Ah, we got nudged. There's another view. And yeah, I know I'm driving the wrong way. Getting into reverse is difficult. Alright, we'll end this because I have not yet figured out how to get it into reverse. You're supposed to be able to shift it to neutral. Put on the brake. And it doesn't work. Alright, we're going to get out of this. And thanks for watching. We'll figure this out and do another video on it. Take care. Thanks for watching.